Hello, everybody. I'm Kamil Dzieniszewski, and today I will talk about microfrontends in mobile, building highly scalable frontends for mobile experience. I'm a senior developer at Vodeno, and before Vodeno, I was organizing Meet.js, and I'm strongly involved in the JS community in Warsaw. This presentation will be more like a case study of a cloud-native bank. So this is something new, something exciting. What we do in Vodeno. Vodeno took a completely new approach to banking. We are a cloud-native bank. We are built on a Google platform, so we don't use our own servers. Everything is in cloud. Something really important to say is that we built a plug-and-play architecture, because this new way of cloud-native banking insists that we take a new approach. It's mainly because our bank is prepared to be a multi-tenancy and also a white label. So it's prepared for a lot of clients. For example, if you have a bank but want to upgrade your card product or payment product, we can easily separate and give you just this product customized for your purpose. Of course, with that architecture, we want to be mobile first, because today everybody is using mobile as their main devices. Vodeno also offers instant access to a comprehensive bank as a service. So this is something new in the market. Now, in the past, banks were built on their own architecture. Today, bank is a service. So you can have a logo, have colors, have an idea of what your bank should look like, and you can buy a ready product. Also, our bank is first bank in the cloud that fixed the challenges of increased regulation, because it's really hard to build a bank in the cloud with such a high regulation in a financial market. It's something that our office team and the developers solved. Also, it's a digital revolution. It's something new in the market. On this product, Vodeno, we built our first bank. This is Ion Bank. It's a fully digital bank with money-saving tools that proactively finds ways to help you save and earn more money. About Vodeno and our product, we need to talk about three levels of abstraction. We need to, at the beginning, we need to ask ourselves some question: how to share common code between Android, Apple, and web. Also, how to write our application effectively, as it is a web app, not totally a native app. From the mobile perspective, how to transition from web to native. This is something we needed to solve. Also, how to keep the infrastructure fully secure. This is something new, because we can't. It's a bank, so it needs to be fully secured. Also, how to deploy all those apps as a multi-frontend, because it's a multiple apps. How to maintain code? Is it in a one repository or multiple repositories? So let's start with the common code. Our app shared common code base. So this code is reused between all application in our mobile bank. It's also well documented and have a playground. So if we want to start a new product in our bank, it's really easy. We can go straight to the playground, copy some basic code, and with few adjustments, we can have a new product. Everything is designed by our internal design team and work pretty smooth. Also, we had to solve the problem about mobile communication. So every app uses the same communication mechanism, because it's easy to switch from developing one app to another. Also, it helps us to maintain the same code. If some app have some custom code, it basically documented in their own repository. also the mobile aspect. It's as it is a bank, we need to be secure. You need to be security first. So all data should be accessible only in mobile context. So even if it's a front end, the all aspect of security and communicating with backend is done by a mobile app. Also, about mobile application, as our bank is basically our mobile application is a browser that shows a web view, bank in a web view. It also handles all the caching and preloading channels. Also, we strongly check the off-screen rendering and try to load JS as soon as possible, because as a web view application, we also need to expect that there will be some kind of loading times. So mobile application try to load the web application as fast as possible. But because we use components and web view, we have some limitations. It's like what we can render in a web view, but this is solved by components. Components are written in that way that a developer don't need to think about CSS, about JavaScript, about the limitation of the new functions in a ECMAScript. Everything is done by the components, and developer is only building an app from the blocks. And how to build a microfrontend in a cloud? First, I need to introduce you to the concept of the channel. Channel is like a credit application, card application, finance application, and even settings application. So when you click in our application, you exactly mounting a channel. So every channel has separate front-end developer, separate back-end developer, and can work on a common shared components and business components. So it's really easy to maintain the code between applications. Also, if you, for example, a retail customer, you get a separate set of applications. So it helps us to create separate teams for SME and retail application. How it's glued together? It's glued by Vodeno platform. It's a simple smart orchestrator that helps you mount and unmount applications. For example, if our business team invites new concept, new application, we can easily add it to the existing application without any hassle. It's really easy. And also we can prepare the special set of application for our new clients. And also it allows to intercommunication between application. For example, if you want to go from credits to cards, Vodeno platform allows us to do that by intent mechanism. It's similar to concept that Android invented with intents. Also, we can deploy every app in different version. For example, we need to focus in that time on the cards app. We can deploy it separately without changing the application in the App Store. So in today's world where everything is going so fast, we can upgrade our application without upgrading application in the App Store. The main, like the cherry on the cake, is a Vodeno UI component. It's replaced in close collaboration with UX designers. It eliminates most of the issue. We were writing HTML and CSS directly. So as a developer in Vodeno, you don't use CSS. It's even forbidden to use CSS. We can only use UI components. And it's really cool because when you have a bug in the component, it's easily fixable in a minute. We can push new version of UI components almost every 30 minutes. But with this architecture, it's easier to translate, for example, in the future to React Native because it's just a component. So we can switch to the React Native environment. Also, it's written in TypeScript, so it's really easy to know how we can customize each component because the tools enable us to do that. And also, it's based on style components, so it's themable. If you want, it can be yellow today and green tomorrow. And as everything today, it supports dark mode. We are a bank, so security is really important for us. And In this area, it's important to have mobile context that enable us the security, which is not always available on the web. The remedy for that is a bridge. It's a special layer between WebView and our mobile app that handles all the communication and security. It's called the JS bridge, and it's platform agnostic. So you don't need, also it's easily customizable if we want to change our front end from React to, for example, Angular and Vue, it will easily adjust. And of course, it's security first and fully asynchronous. And how it's done? It's done by using a single SPA. It's a JavaScript router for front-end microservices. Single SPA is framework agnostic, so you can use it with React, Vue, Angular. It can help you load apps with lazy loading based on routes. So you can easily turn on an app that you want. It exposes a set of lifecycle hooks that would manage apps if you want to turn on or remove a certain app. And it almost have no performance loss if done properly. Let's talk about lifecycle methods. We have three of them. It's bootstrap. It would run once at the start. We have mount and unmount. We think about that like you use mount lifecycle if you fetch data. You bootstrap the application, but every time if you want to go to, for example, cards, you mount the application, you fetch the data, and if you are going out of the cards, you unmount the application. How it looks? First you need to register the application. You need to have a name and active when. It's a prop where you specify if application is mounted on a road-based or intent-based way. App prop is just your app as a JavaScript string, and additional props. This is something cool that we investigate more now, because it helps you pass custom props when we register the application. So it can be specific auth token to authorize or something like this. And of course, custom we can mount with custom params as a function. So it helps you open new possibilities. How single SPA look in practice? You can use all of the frameworks in the single SPA, but as single SPA developers said, is much more efficient when you use only one framework. Which is when we started our project, we chose React, which for us was really effective and helped us to customize our app in the way we want to see it in the future. It's also really easy boilerplate code, so it's simple to start, and you can start with just a simple app, and then you can add new, and you can build this code a little bit bigger. So it's really easy to start. You have also a lot of paths to take. You can import maps or versus Bubble or Webpack. You can have parcels or apps. You can also customize your repos. You can have mono repos for all the channel apps, and you can have separate repos. And I think it's still worth trying. We didn't have any major problems from the beginning. Like there wasn't any. We upgrade single SPA and nothing is working. So it's really battle-proof tested. How it look like? Mainly, each channel corresponds to a particular domain. We have Vodeno platform orchestrator. We have config channel where we have configured all our apps and the user data. It helps us to prepare special version of our application to our client, because we can, for example, turn off some application for certain clients, or enable new beta application for our beta testers. Each app is maintained by a different dev team, so it's as you see, like each team can focus only on their app. There doesn't need to be like for example cards doing settings. That's ridiculous. Each channel have own pipelines, but in reality they use common shared template pipelines, which also like it's really easily to maintain. Channel apps are loaded according to security SPA rules, but we have our own versioning system to check what version are served on the production. But with all of those benefits, there's also some downsides. What about the size? If we have a lot of channel apps and every channel app load React, load some other components, we think that can't work. But this is what single SPA allows us to fix. We use something like pure dependencies where of course all packages important in a JavaScript are singletons, so we can really easily replace them by the version that is provided by the Vodeno platform. So you can develop your channel app in separate environment without knowing that there are existence of any other channel applications. But when the application is deployed on an environment, it imports the dependency from the shared Vodeno platform environment. And I think that's it. That's a really small bite of what Vodeno platform is, how you can build really big, scalable, multi-frontend applications. And if you have any question for me, please write on the chat, write to me a private email, and I will answer all your questions.